It's Connor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Black 80.
Mike Bobo. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a first and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, exit. Hurry, hurry. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done. Here's
Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. The first down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Callaway on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards on the ground. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And got his man complete. The 30, past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 84 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Back! Smooth!
Hurry!
Mayfield with it once more. It's caught. Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hurry!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Roethlisberger will throw. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as well. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And some space here. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Regular. Hurry.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Intended for Rashard Higgins. It's third down and 5 yards.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw, and he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Dad! Black 20!
Mike Spobo.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Screen pass to Connor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills.